In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect MongoDB Atlas to AWS Lambda using EventBridge. This setup will allow us to create an event pipeline, automatically triggering serverless functions in response to changes in our MongoDB database collection. First, we need to set up a MongoDB trigger. We're going to do that for the user's collection of the pragmatic database. So every time a new user document is inserted into this collection, we are going to trigger that event. So from the left menu of the MongoDB Atlas dashboard, we have to go to Triggers. And from here, we need to click on Add Trigger. Here we can select either the database trigger type or the schedule trigger type. If we select schedule, we can select, for example, the advanced option, and we can set a cron expression here. In our case, we're going to select database as the trigger type, and we're going to watch against a collection. We're going to select the cluster name. In this case, would be pragmatic reviews. And we also need to select the database name, that is pragmatic. Now we need to select the collection name, that is the user's collection. And we need to select the operation type, that will be the insert document operation. We're going to enable full document so that every time the event is triggered, it's going to include all the properties of the document. In our case, all the properties of the user. And here on the event type section, I'm going to select EventBridge. And here I need to enter the AWS account ID, where I'm going to set up the EventBridge service. So let's go to the AWS console, and I'm going to grab the account ID from here. I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to select the region, that is North Virginia. The trigger name will be trigger 0, that's fine, and I'm going to click on Save. And that's it, the trigger is ready. So now let's go to the AWS console, and let's create the Lambda function that is going to consume this event. Okay, so from the AWS Lambda console, we are going to create a new function. I'm going to call it user event handler. I'm going to keep node as the runtime, and I'm going to click on create function. And from here, the only thing that I'm going to do is basically adding a console log, so we can see the details of the event and the properties of the user from the AWS CloudWatch console. I'm going to deploy the change. And that's it. Okay, now let's go back to the AWS console, and now let's go to the Amazon EventBridge dashboard. So here we need to set up this partner event, that is the MongoDB Atlas event that we already set up. So I'm going to click here on partner event sources, and here we want to see this pending status for the trigger that we configured in the MongoDB Atlas dashboard. So I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to click on associate with event bus. I'm going to click on associate. And now what we need to do here is go into rules, and we need to select that event bus. That is actually the one that ends with 38. Okay, now from here we need to click on create rule, and this will allow us to connect the EventBridge with the AWS Lambda, basically the MongoDB Atlas event with the event handler that we just created in AWS Lambda. So the rule name will be user event. We're going to click on next. And here we need to go to event pattern, and we need to select EventBridge partners. And from here we need to select MongoDB. This is MongoDB. And the event type will be all events. And we're going to click on next. And here we need to select the target. That will be our Lambda function. And now we need to select the function that is the user event handler. I'm going to click on next. I'm going to click on next again. And I'm going to click on create rule. So the rule has been created. So now let's test the trigger by inserting a new document in our users collection. Okay, now from the MongoDB Atlas console, let's insert a new document into the users collection. So I'm going to click on insert document, and I'm going to add a couple of properties, name, email, John Doe. This is John Doe. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to insert this new document. So the document has been inserted into the user collection. And now let's go to CloudWatch and let's take a look at the logs. And we're going to see that the event has been logged by the AWS Lambda function that we created. Here we need to go to logs. We need to go to log groups. We're going to have a log group for the Lambda function. And we go to the log stream. This is the only one that we have. And as we can see here, or here, yeah, here we can see that we received the event MongoDB database trigger for pragmatic.users. And we're going to see the full document with all the properties of the user, the name, the email, and the ID of the document. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.